And this heated rivalry matchup is underway. Montgomery is going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down at the 19. And straight ahead, Lacey. And he gains maybe 3. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Packers offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Packers come out in a 2 tight end set. The give out of the eye.
Defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of a couple that time. Lacey, a solo back sack. 3rd and 9. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3 and out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Tate's got a chance this time, and that's a gain of 13. First down at the 44. Jenkins is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense at time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. That's 2nd down coming up. Second down and 13. He throws. Line. Offense. Their rushing attack this season, nothing short of a disaster. Third down following the incompletion. The Lions come to the line with an empty backfield. Stafford from the gun. Got hit on release.
The Lions really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Montgomery's got it on the return. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. And a run back of about 9. The Packers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Packers snap it at the 26. Stephen Tullett in on the play. And with that, let's look at the Lions defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Packers snap it up at the 26. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Lions offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Takes there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his first reception today.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Stafford with the give. Gains 18.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up the first down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Make the tackle.
Out of USC, there's no question marks anymore. Clay Matthews, one of the best outside linebackers in the NFL.
The Lions in the full house, set now at the line. And that pass from Stafford goes incomplete.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Stafford's got everybody split out wide. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going to be a penalty here. The Lions getting ready now to attempt the field goal. the field goal attempt is good. It's good. They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
They're setting up the return. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job. Leads to a touchdown.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's going to test the coverage this time. Fights through contact. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
He'll throw it over the middle. Brandon Pettigrew with the catch. First down on the way. Stafford's got it in the gun. Going deep. Wow, what a catch. That's his first reception today.
Matt Stafford has one of the strongest arms in the NFL, and he just makes it look easy. It is pretty. What a throw by Stafford.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Staying with the passing game on first down. Theo Riddick makes the catch and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The Lions take it from the 23. Tate's going to pull in the bullet pass. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Coming up to the line at the 4. So first and goal to go. Handoff made. And Perry in on the tackle. Second down here. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. Third and goal from the 4. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Montgomery's got a chance for a return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Packers offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go. Go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
Rodgers is selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Now 1st and 10. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand.
Rodgers has got a pair of gripplers, and of course by that I mean hands. They are big, they are strong, and you need those to make that one-handed catch.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Packers will take the snap from the 35. Ezekiel Ansah with the sack. Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Green's going to make the tackle. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down at the 29. Down the field. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Nelson's 10th touchdown catch this season. Extra point was good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Tate's going to test the coverage here. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Lions really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
First down at the 20. Taken down at the 21.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Surveys. The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Flag is out. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Lions getting set to kick it away. Montgomery's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Packers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Packers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 17-14. The Packers snap it at the 26. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. The Packers snap it up at the 26. Rodgers got it on a pass that had some heat.
Wow, if Aaron Rodgers wasn't dangerous enough, now you let him play action pass. Oh my gosh, that is almost impossible to stop.
The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 40. And the tackle is made at the 41.
Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Rodgers over to Nelson. Nelson's tackled down after a gain of 7.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. And Rodgers will hand it off. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And as far as the football team up, the defense, third and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You've got to keep the defense honest, and if you do that, it gives just a better chance to win the game, of course.
Picks up about 5.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Stafford's completion percentage, 60% on the day. It'll be third down. The Lions get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Stafford in shotgun formation. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. Montgomery's going to look for space now. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Packers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
This will be second down. The Lions will come out in the dime. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rodgers sends it to Lacy. Third down. Rodgers from the shotgun. Adams got it. First down. That's his first reception today.
The Packers put themselves in a terrible situation. Third and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
The give. Rodgers now completed 4 in a row. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Breaking huddle at the 35-yard line. The Packers come out in a bunch set. Second down and 5. Looking across the middle, and it's over to James Jones. Gains 20.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Coming to the line at the 15-yard line. First down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That leads us to second down. And here's the toss. Touchdown! What a run! A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Lions got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 27. Stafford's tackled down at the 31. The Packers call a timeout. Their first. Second down and 7. Looking long. This is third down. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. And that Shields, who almost came away with the pick.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender, knocking that football down on third down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a third down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
Montgomery's got it now. Carries in on the tackle. And a run back of about 11. The Packers have put together a tremendous offensive performance here, but still it's just a one-possession game because their defense isn't holding up its end of the bargain.
You know, when you're in a game like this where the offense is playing well and your defense is really struggling, you don't say anything to the defensive players. You know why? Because, hey, next week it might be just the opposite. So go out there on the offensive side, take advantage of this situation, and pick it up for your defense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15. The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Good coverage by Quinn that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Nice job that time by the receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses it.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Out to James Jones. Going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
And the extra point is good. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's got it. Going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Lions offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Packers packing the box here. 46 formation. Raji gets to the quarterback.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
Coming up, 2nd down. Matthew Stafford backed off the line, shotgun formation. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. Incomplete as he was looking short. After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. Stafford's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. Montgomery's got a chance this time for a gain of about 5. The Packers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. Down the field. That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. Tate's got it on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Lions talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Will go ground. There's a flag out. The defense accepts the penalty.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Makes the catch in the open field. First down following the long play. Stafford from the gun. Sends it to Pettigrew.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
The line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line. The Packers defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Stafford in shotgun formation. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
2nd and 10 coming up.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback. That's it. Now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Lions load up the backfield for this next play. 3rd and 10. The Lions now moves the chains.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
First and 10. Toss to the outside. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Only 10 yards to go to the end zone. The Packers load up the box, going with the 46 defense. And intercepted.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
They'll run it here. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point. That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, fake that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Adams has got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They run the counter play. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
The Packers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
It's caught by Adams. The Packers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Rodgers done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Packers take it from the 28. Rodgers going to take off with it. Adams there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
We know so much about Aaron Rodgers. We always talk about his throwing arm. But how about this? The fact that when you force him out of the pocket, he is terrific throwing the football on the run, right on target with that throw.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll try over again on second down. Rodgers taking off. Got the completion. Rodgers brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Rodgers is able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves it nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
Rodgers now completed 4 in a row. The Packers take it from the 43. Throws the pass. Makes the catch. Green's there to take him down.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
Here they come to the line at the 23. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Devontae Adams has it. That's a gain of 6. That's his 5th catch of the day.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second down, 4 to go. And a flag comes out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Rodgers from the shotgun. Two hands on the football and has the catch. The Packers moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. From the gun, Rodgers. Devontae Adams makes the catch.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points. The offensive coordinator's done a great job of calling plays. Backed up, bad field position. Now they're down inside the red zone trying to score.
Green's all over that offense and brings him down.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got to penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 7. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The long drive continues. 3rd and goal at the 2. Another carry here. Green's there to make the stop. Welcome back. 4th quarter about to start. A short field goal try on the way. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. They add another 3 here at the start of the 4th quarter to make things a little more comfortable for them, Phil.
Oh, I think they're feeling good. They like where they stand right now, and everything you do is try to milk that clock and speed the process up as the game goes on.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Lions are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Lions come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. 1st down at the 22. That's dropped by Tate, who couldn't bring it in.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second and 10. Who has it? Pass is intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just ran the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Packers are getting their offense geared up here. It's going to be interesting to see, Phil, how they react, because I know there was a letdown the last time they had it. They kept the ball for a long time. They picked up a whole ton of yardage, but ended up with only a field goal. So let's see how they react now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they were disappointed in the fact that they executed so many plays and ended up with a field goal. Let's see if they can come out and look for something a little more dynamic where they don't have to have those long drives. Look for big plays instead.
The Packers snap it at the 36. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Only 35 yards to the end zone. 1st down at the 35. Another handoff. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
They'll run it with him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. Just 23 yards to the end zone. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. First down at the 23. And that'll gain just a few yards.
Starks is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Starks tackled right at the 20. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Third down and 7. Another handoff right back to him. Lacy, right side. Crosby now lined up for the field goal attempt. The kick is good. Midway through the fourth, and that field goal almost makes this game look like it's over. I know it's not, Phil, but that's a huge 3.
Well, in a time like this, when you have a lead midway in the fourth quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your number one thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
The Lions offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Here in the fourth quarter, and you're down on offense, it takes courage to call that running. That time they run it, they only pick up a few yards.
Two minutes to go before this one's in the books. The Packers defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. Second and 9. Handoff out of the eye. And Matthews is able to read that play and make the hit.
The Lions think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. You better be careful in this situation.
Now looking at third down. The Packers lined up in the nickel. Dropping back 3. Stafford gets out to Brandon Pettigrew. Stafford will be under center. First and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. And here we have second down. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass. Now first and 10. Handoff. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 9. Long ball to Calvin Johnson. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 3rd and 9. And now on the draw. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
The Lions know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. 3rd and long, what are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out and dominate. Awesome stuff.